very few, a very limited number of states that can actually provide subsidies. Now, I know this is a lot to take in. Oh, this is why this is a special report. richlewisjr.com, broadcasting you live from West Palm Beach. Another plane fell out of the sky, calling all governors. Force a little reaction, a little chaos and confusion on Barack Obama and his administration. See what they're going to do. They've got their hands full in Israel. Please support Israel. Again, $47 million went to Hamas. I'm recapping because as I speak, different people tune in now. My broadcast is growing. I'm new to the airwaves. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of the information highway. And I will continue to provide you with exceptionalism and customer service. Got other few things happening on the other side, on the good side here. Beautiful weather here. Boats and yacht industry here is absolutely on fire in Florida. A lot of money funneling through here. Then again, I was down in Miami the other day, and it just seemed to, people seem to be almost in a daze about what's going on here. Gas is relatively stable here, about $3.50 a gallon. But again, the steak prices are getting very high. I can only imagine what's happening in Hawaii, one of the most liberal states out there. Last time I was there, jalapenos were $10 a pound. I get them here for about 99 cents, $1.09. I don't know how much are serrano chilies, $2.19 a pound tops, and that's when it's a rare commodity. But steak prices through the roof. Milk $4.15 a gallon. That's fun stuff, huh? Highest in our lifetime, people. Inflation. Inflation. Is inflation here? Look at your pocketbook. Look at the price when you go around. They're going to deny inflation this year, but COLA's not being adjusted upward for Social Security. Unemployment benefits are still going out, but there's also new taxes being shown on people's payroll. Look at your payroll. Look at your receipt. Look at the new federal taxes. They're sneaking them in there. What's it all about? You tell me. Call me in. Send me a text. Send me an email. Got to do a little bit of homework on yourself. Open your eyes. Barack Obama is using an eyes-wide-open approach. Now, my legal representation told me I need to start trademarking and copywriting everything I'm saying and doing on the internet and in my writings, because there's certain other radio broadcasters who are much more established than myself who are now using some of my key terms and phrases. But fortunately for me, the USPTO and other places, you can file it there and go to copyright. So another thing that you need to be really kind of tune into is that these large corporations, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, LinkedIn, Apple, they all have a position on each other's board. They all own shares in each company. They all have a voting percentage and a voting right. And then again, they issue new shares to maintain control of the voting rights so they can control the company, which way it's going, and how they're using the technology. That's another day, another story there. richlewisjr.com. Thanks for tuning in. This is a special report today. We have another plane being shot down. Unemployment numbers seem to be the best in 6 years. We got Israel at war with Hamas. We've got protests against Israel all over the world. We've got money being funneled. We've got weaponry. We've got the FAA shutting out flights to Israel. We've got a border chaos system. We've got the IRS tapes. Lois Lerner back in the news. Got a lot of other interesting topics I'll be running by you in the coming days and weeks and months and years. I'm excited about the expansion here and my new affiliates, my new contacts. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, the topic today is calling all governors. Chaos and confusion for Barack Obama. His administration is using chaos, confusion, and denial to throw as much nonsense into the public as they can while he goes on vacation, and so does Congress. They're going to go on vacation and try to get nothing done. That's why nothing is happening right now. Have you noticed that there's nothing happening? There's no bills. There's nothing happening on the floor. Go to C-SPAN. There's nothing happening. There's nothing of really political significance taking place in any of the editorial pages or the op-ed pages. Why? Because they're not going to do anything, because we have a major election coming up, and a newcomer, a Tea Party supporter, just overthrew another incumbent, another 11-term congressman was ousted. He'll go up against a Democrat over here, and that was great news. No one's talking about that. I can't get into too much detail today because this is a quick broadcast. So nothing's going to happen. Nothing's really going to get done. There's going to be a lot of lip service. And whenever there's lip service from these politicians, from Boehner to McConnell, they have to go too. People, I am not saying that these GOP guys here are correct or in the right. Boehner, out. Paul Ryan needs to go. He's not going to be a contender in 2016. We didn't buy him in 2012, even though I had to vote for him. It's not a contender. Marco Rubio, I don't believe he's a contender. There's going to be someone stepping up. Trey Gowdy, Ted Cruz, two of my largest predictions. Most successful predictions. Still making national headlines when there's nothing going on. Those two guys scare the hell out of them. So there's no cheddar coming from Washington right now, only because they're getting ready to go on break and they're trying to strategize and funnel money to and from what campaigns to satisfy their own entitlements. See, Washington has an entitlement program. They never talk about it. They've got benefits, money, power, fame, fortune. And when they get out of office, they buy $1 million homes, even though they only make $160,000, $200,000 a year. And some of these guys are going very, very wealthy, but all of a sudden they get out of office and boom, they start buying significant pieces of property and living a lifestyle that they never lived before. A few things on topic here. I'm Rich Lewis Jr. This is the Rich Lewis Jr. radio broadcast special report. Plane fell out of the sky. Unemployment numbers are the best in 6 years. Chaos, confusion, and denial. Stay tuned for my next show. Have a great day.